in terms of what they're interested in having, what they would value your input and advice and recommendations on. That was the question Emily and I asked them during the week. Some of them are here in the back of the room, and they will hold me to account if I get this wrong, I'm sure. But hopefully I get this right. So I'm going to just quickly run through these things to give you a sense. Before I do, just to say, Andrew ran through some of the work and the legislation that the government's already progressing, that basically is work that's already happening that they want your advice additional to. If you want to revisit those things, if you didn't get notes, there's a 1.5 page handout in your folders under the grey tab, and I can come show you if you need to find it. So you can revisit what he said on those points. So in terms of our core reference group, we asked them, and the first thing they said was tenancy laws might be an area for you to put some recommendations in on. You obviously, they made the point that that's obviously a big area of flow into welfare agencies because people can't have their cats and dogs, and also they also prevents people from adopting was the other point they made. In terms of points to look at for where you could check whether things were happening, sale and transfer is probably an opportunity. So depending on what you're recommending, the sale and transfer points is a place where it's you can check that dogs have been desexed or microchipped or registered or whatever it is that you're putting in the recommendations on. Third one is education. How do we create more responsible pet owners? That was a question that the jury put, the core reference group put, was how do we create more responsible pet owners out there, and that be a possible area that they'd be interested in having your advice on. Capacity, how do we deal with capacity constraints, particularly around vets and skills and regional capacity in terms of vet supply and regions. Collaboration, the centralised database was one area, and how agencies and organisations and governments work together around managing this issue, and also the management of unowned stray cats, because they're a big part of the problem. The CRG said that they felt they were a big part of the problem. However, they're also the trickiest part of the problem, because we're going to hear some evidence today from witnesses, from a witness we've got from Juna, that TNR is not something that government's going to be pursuing because they don't want to release cats into the wild because of the fact that they then kill native animals, which is the point that you made. So how do we manage the unowned stray cat problem if we don't release or do something like TNR? So what options exist in that space? So they were the main areas in which the CRG were very interested in. Again, as I said, this is just their views. This is not to constrain you. This is just to tell you the areas in which some of those key stakeholders, and just to remind you, the CRG has the RSPCA, the Animal Welfare League, local government, and also the Australian Vets Association on it. That gives you a sense of the areas that they're interested in more than anything else. Okay? We can leave. Yes, thanks. I think I was less than 5 minutes anyway. Yeah, okay. All right, so now I think I'm going to hand over to Emily. And she's going to take you through the first deliberative into deliberation now.
Yes, we are. So first thing to say is that